Hey everyone, so today I'm at the Northern Wood Show. I have the High Boy in the show. This is the third year I am participating in the show, and I'm really excited because I got the camera here today and we're going to take a look around. It is the first day of the show, so I don't know how many people are going to be here, but I'm hoping to get some people on camera to share a little bit about their pieces. I'm going to take a look around and see who I can find. I know Charlie Kocourek is here somewhere. He is head of the planning committee. I'll try to find him first. He can fill you in a little bit on the whole show itself.
Okay, hi, I'm Charlie Kocourek, and this is the Northern Woods Exhibition. This is put on by the Minnesota Woodworkers Guild, and this is the 35th year that this show has been going on. We've been at this location at Eden Prairie Center in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We've been here, I think, for 4 years now, maybe 5, I'm not sure anymore. This year we have 72 entries in the show, professionals, amateurs, hobbyists, all sorts of people, and the work here is just not just good, it's inspirational. I mean, truly, I come here and after I'm here for a few days, I go home and I want to make something out of wood. I want to do it. If you're anywhere ever in the area this time of year, make it a point to stop into this show because honestly, no kidding, this is a good one.
Hi, my name's Robb. I'm a clockmaker and I make wooden clocks. This is my entry in the 2018 Northern Woods exhibition. This clock has a pendulum that beats seconds. It runs for about 2.5 days on a wind, from one wind to the next, and it's made entirely of wood. It's all done by hand. There is no CNC used in this at all. The frame and the joinery is all hand cut. All the wheels are cut out on a scroll saw and then sanded to the line of the template that I have on there. It features a Grasshopper Escapement. This was an escapement that was invented in about 1720 by John Harrison. It used a couple of his actual inventions. First is this Grasshopper Escapement. The second is a maintaining power inside here that's a spring-loaded mechanism that allows it to continue to run while you're winding it. One of the things that is unique about this escapement is that it doesn't require any lubrication. It runs, there's no need for any lubrication on it, so it is able to run dry. There's no oils or anything on the clock.
Hi, I'm Dale Johnson. Welcome to the 2018 Northern Wood Show. This year I brought a tall cabinet. Actually started out as a desk, then became a dresser, and eventually became a display cabinet. It's made of hickory and a little bit of rosewood on the backsplashes and door pulls. A lot of bent parts in the piece. I bent parts for 3 weeks, are all stack laminated, and it's all based on a 102-inch radius, so I was able to use the same form over and over again, so that made things a little bit easier. I think it's pretty typical of my style. For a long time I didn't know if I had a style, but I think it's starting to develop, and I've reduced the number of materials I use in a project and appreciate the quieter tones to things.
Hi, I'm Mark Laub. I'm a professional woodworker. I'm entering my 19th year doing this, and I try to make cabinets that are unusual in shape, and when you look inside, you're well rewarded for taking that detour. I'm intrigued by ancient Egyptian art. This is a winged scarab, an Egyptian symbol of rebirth and renewal. Traditionally, these scarabs are shown with the upper legs holding the sun and the lower legs holding the moon. So I built a kaleidoscope in here thinking it was a fitting proxy for the sun, and there's some hidden chambers in the lower arms. The wings open up and they lift out a little treasure box from the depths, and they detach, and there's interesting things on the inside. The body opens, and there's a gated drawer and a carousel that's inlaid, and that spins to reveal another pair of doors. And it all closes up and everything is hidden away. The colors I've chosen are traditional to scarabs. The light wood or the light glass represents the sands of the desert. The blue is the blue of the Nile, and the red is the sun. These are individually placed 3mm by 3mm Moroccan tile. There are 5,600 tiles individually placed in here. The whole piece took 6 cases of wine. Long weekend.
Hi, I'm Vince Cook. I'm a custom furniture maker from Brainerd, Minnesota. And I've made a cabinet with Kumiko in it. It's the Asanoha pattern, which is a pretty common pattern. It's the hemp leaf. It's made out of Alaskan spruce, and the cabinet is made out of African mahogany. I really enjoy making Kumiko. It's something I started this year, about 5 months ago. I got a grant from the Five Wings Arts Council to study this technique. And being in the shop with all of the tools, just being hand tools, all the noise is gone, it's really enjoyable to sit there and cut the patterns for these. It's very interesting because it's all pressure fit, so there's no mechanical fasteners to it at all. It's just the right angles and the sizes, and they all just slide together. So it's a real pleasure to work at, and there's something like over 180 different Kumiko patterns. And so there's a lot of variation, and you can combine those and make into some pretty interesting pieces.
I'm Greg Stevens. I brought 4 pieces down to this year's show. I'm a new member of the guild and was invited down to bring some of my pieces in, so I brought these pieces down as well as 2 others, and I try to incorporate one natural piece of material into all of my work and then add some sort of a human crafted element to that to try to bring interest and balance to the piece. And I'm kind of interested in not the design being more the ornamentation than embellishing my pieces with additional work. So I kind of like having one element right out of the woods, and then the next element that a human can do to that stick would be to turn it into a board. And I kind of like to stop there. I'm not sure why, but I brought these 4 pieces in, and they all kind of reflect that mindset.
Hey, my name's Tony Kubalak, and I'm a software engineer by day and an 18th century reproduction builder by night. This clock here is, it probably never existed exactly, but it could have. All of the elements are from originals, but I mixed and matched them a little bit to my own taste. This particular clock has special significance to my family because the mechanism I bought for my parents 30 years ago and made my first clock case, which my mother loved because her kid made it, but as a piece of woodworking is not so great. I got the mechanism back about 5 years ago, and I decided to upgrade the case, and this is what we got. As an added bonus for my family, the wood was harvested by my father-in-law about 60 years ago, and I think he'd be pretty pleased to see how his wood was been used, even though he's not around to know that today.
So this show happens every year, so if you're ever in the area, definitely stop in and take a look. And if you are in the area and you happen to be a woodworker, definitely consider submitting something to the show. It's just a really great experience. I think no matter what, you're probably going to feel like you don't really have like the skill level, it's not quite there yet. I still feel that way personally, but really it's just a great experience to get your stuff on display, and coming in here and seeing your stuff just on display with people looking at it and asking you questions about it, and talking to the other people in the show about their pieces. That's just a really rewarding experience, and I highly recommend doing something like this if you ever have the opportunity. So hope you enjoyed that one, or this one, I guess. Thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to check out any of the works, there will be a link in the description to the show catalog. You can take a look at that and see all the work that is in the show. There's a lot of them to look at. So until next time, happy woodworking.